Moose has what you're looking for.
Hi everyone, welcome to Moose Meets. I am Graham Campbell and this is...
I'm Robin Hills from EI for Change.
I'm absolutely thrilled that Robin's joined us today. EI for Change stands for Emotional Intelligence, and it's something that I'm endlessly fascinated by, rather than massively proficient, I suppose, in. So I'm hopeful that Robin will not just give us a bit of insight into EI for Change, but also a little bit into added value for you guys watching about emotional intelligence. No pressure. So Robin, just tell us a little bit about the business to begin with, about sort of how it came to be and what it does maybe, and we can go from there.
EI for Change was developed about 10 years ago, and we set the company up really to look at how we can engage people more emotionally in the work that they do. So we work with change management programs at the individual level, the team level, and the organisational level.
Right.
The interesting thing around emotional intelligence is that people either don't know what it is or they do know what it is, and they're well versed in the ideas of emotional intelligence. If they're not, we usually get comments like, "Oh, we're not very intelligent around here, but we're very emotional." Well, yeah, that's what emotional intelligence is. It's how do you combine your intelligence, your thinking, with your feeling. Let's try an experiment now. This might work, it might not work, but let's do something different. Let's look at emotions.
Okay.
Let's look at how you work with emotions and how you express emotions. What I've got here, a pack of cards.
Yep.
And what I'm going to ask you to do is, as I flick through, just say stop, and we'll take that card and we'll work with it.
All right. Stop.
There we are.
Do I show it
Card.
here?
Well, don't show it to me, show it to the camera.
Oh, this is proper. Do you need me to sign it?
Not yet. I might get emotional if you do.
Yeah. I don't know what insight you get about my personality
Okay,
from asking to sign the card. All right.
What I would like you to do is to just tell me the colours of the suits. So what I'd like you to do is to say red, black. What I'm looking for is how your emotions change as you say these words.
Okay.
Right.
Black.
No, just say both red and black.
Oh, right, okay. Red and black.
Right, okay. Now, working with this card, what I'm kind of picking up on, you said black to start with, so I'm going to go with red. So now if you can say the names of the red suits, hearts, diamonds, say both of them.
Hearts, diamonds.
Can you say it again?
Hearts, diamonds.
Right, I'm not picking anything up, so I'm going to have to go back with black again. Can you go through the suits?
Okay. Clubs, spades.
Clubs, spades. So can you say that again?
Clubs, spades.
Right, I'm going to go with clubs. Okay. Right, now in terms of your emotions, can you go through the first 5 numbers, 1 to 5?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right, I'm not picking anything up. Let's go with the numbers 6 to 10.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Still not picking anything up. Let's go with the suit cards.
Okay. Jack, Queen, King.
Okay. And can you put the ace on the end? Say it again.
Oh yeah. I knew that didn't sound right. Jack, Queen, King, Ace.
Right, I'm going to go with King. So, King of clubs.
Yeah.
I've got something else that I'd like to show you. We do a lot of work with emotions, and Paul Ekman is an American psychologist and anthropologist, and has done a lot of work on basic emotions. And in the 1970s, he published some work looking at 6 basic human emotions. We've got surprise, we've got anger, we've got fear, we've got sadness, we've got disgust, and we've got happiness. Now, he did a lot of his work in isolated tribes and also with blind athletes. Now, none of these people had been or were aware of how emotions are expressed in Western cultures. So it gave a really nice opportunity for him to study as to how these emotions are expressed. And it was found that even with people who are blind from birth, and even with people who have been isolated from other cultures, show the same basic 6 emotions. So if we look at them again, we've got happiness, we've got disgust, we've got sadness, we've got fear, we've got anger, and we've got surprise. So we've got these 6 emotions, and what I have done is I've got duplicates of cards in sealed envelopes. What I'm going to ask you to do is just to select one of the envelopes.
Perfect.
You're going to go with that one?
Yeah.
Okay, you sure? Stick with it, don't open it.
Okay.
Just hold it.
Yep.
Put those to one side. Right. What I'm going to do is to try and work with you in order to see if we can get the right emotion and get you to experience the right emotion at this particular moment in time.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cards down here. I don't know whether the camera is able to pick this up. And I'm going to get you to mix the cards up.
Okay, put
Put your card down so that I don't touch it. Just
Yep.
mix them up face down.
this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have no idea what these emotions are. What I would like you to do, Graham, is to point to 3 cards.
Okay.
Is to point to 3 cards. Right. 3 remaining cards. I'd like you to point to 2 cards. Okay, now I'd like you to point to 1 card. Right. We have 1 card remaining. What sort of emotion would you like me to evoke in you in front of the camera?
Best not discuss, eh?
All right.
I'm quite readily happy, but so maybe a bit more. What about surprise?
Turn the card over. Right. Which card did you select? Which card did you select from the selection of
In the envelope.
in the envelope?
Goodness me.
There's a surprise.
Or not, depending on which seat you're in. Fantastic.
So, this is the way in which we operate, this is the way in which we work with emotions. That's a bit of fun. We take it into a more serious level when we're working with organisations. What does surprise look like in the environment? What does anger look like? How should anger be expressed? How should fear be expressed? How should people work with happiness? How should people work with disgust? When is disgust expressed? How is disgust expressed? These are the sort of things that we do. These are the sort of things that we work with.
Wow, and very insightfully so. So that's fantastic. Thanks, Robin, for that. There's a million things we could ask on that, but I think we're up for time. Perhaps we'll get you back another time to take us on a further journey with this.